Hi guys, I woke up this morning with a what if, and what ifs are interesting, and it's about bash scripting basically. Could be, well, I'm actually in fish, but no, it's not about bash at all, it's about scripting, telling the system what to do when. And if you want to learn about that, there's a lot of videos already online on YouTube. Just type the word script on our channel of ArcoLinux. And one of the things I always point you to is the ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts. So this is a way to change any ArcoLinux based system. Any ArcoLinux based system. I run number 0, current choices. And then later on it goes into the folder personal, where I'll decide I'm on ArchBang, I'm on ArchCraft, I'm on ArchMan, etc. Big Linux, AOS, Garuda. They're all here, and it's just going to set the operating system the way I want it. So that's the topic basically of ArcoLinux Nemesis. Stay in control. Now lately I've been making tutorials about migration. What if ArcoLinux doesn't exist anymore and I want to keep on working on Linux? Can I migrate ArcoLinux Chadwm plus all the packages, the complete environment, everything you see, right? Can I just migrate from A to B? And the B is, my choice is Ubuntu. That's the one I've made really long. It's complex, it's everything in here, but there's other things in here, smaller projects. A quick test, it works. A quick test, it works. But this one, the Ubuntu one, is really every single detail is there. It is immediate switch between ArcoLinux and Ubuntu, and I won't know it, right? As an end user, it's the same applications, the same look, same design, everything is exactly the same, except no pacman, apt install, apt remove. So I got this idea. What if I change the script, the 0? What if I change this one, current choices? Let's open you here and tell him, if you are on Ubuntu, so here's already a question, do you want to install Chadwm on your system? Answer with yes or no, and then yes, it's going to create a temporary file, and if the temporary file is there, then you install it, and then on it goes, right? But what if I make a script that figures out I am on Ubuntu and then stops that script and launches another script? That was the what if. What if I don't need to go to the file, the folder that you see here? Let's go first in here at personal and settings and Ubuntu, and why not do something different? So this is our Ubuntu. It's just VirtualBox. It means it's just gonna make it too small for us. But as you see, it all works. Design wise, it's all nice. The thing is that what I'd like to know is, where can I find which system we're on? And nano etc OS release is one of those guys. And yes, name Ubuntu. So if I find the word Ubuntu in etc OS release, then I run the code. Okay, so that's the reasoning. I always say, if you can say it in English, then you can say it in whatever language you program. The language is Python, is Bash, whatever, right? Okay, so this one, let's shut you down. There were two Ubuntus, one with capital U and one with a small, so either will do. So we just wanted to know what's the file. And what if we say if, and then we need to find something. We need to take a look at code. Here we're going to change thing, if, etc. If this is there, so that's not what I want. So you can copy paste code. So we can have a look at code as well. For instance, in the personal, often we can find here ArchBang, for example, and it says if you find ArchBang in etc release, that's the code, right? So you don't need to invent the code, you can copy paste the code. If you start, if you're able to read it, of course. If you find Archbang, no. If you find Ubuntu, right, then you're going to, let's see if that works. If grep -q Ubuntu etc release, yes, that's true. Then I would like to exit this script, exit 1. But before I do, I'd like to also start another script, which is located in settings, Ubuntu, Chadwm, this one, all in one. Right mouse click, copy, then Control V, whoa, a long one, but of course the correct one, which should be go to, I'm running at the top, so go to here, go to personal settings, Ubuntu, Chadwm, etc., and then exit this script. I don't know if this is gonna work. How do we know if this is gonna work? Well, we've put it online first. That's the first thing. We need to push this online, which means I'm gonna try this like that. Up, test. We go back to Ubuntu, git pull the code. And then we go to H data ArcoLinux Nemesis, git pull, so the new code comes in, and all the rest that I've changed in the past. 0 current changes. It says now, if -q Ubuntu etc was released, then go run this, exit 1. Let's see what it does. So I'm back here, I'm running current choices, and I'm gonna say run this all in one. It wants to know the password. Okay, so the other file where it's pointing to is going to be in personal settings, Ubuntu, and the first thing it does is update. So that's what you're seeing now. It's gonna update, upgrade, install Chadwm, apps, local, PPA, snap, personal stuff, course, air, keyboard with all these colors you can define, design, and personal configs, and clean up everything. So yes, it's working. I'll just keep it running. Maybe it's a good idea to pause that video, because this thing is running, and when everything is done, we get an exit 1, and it will not go into all the rest because it has no message, right? It's Ubuntu. It's no message to say do a pacman and do this and do that. It should just stop because we're somewhere else. It's a bit slow for my taste. My other real metals were actually super fast, so my servers probably need adjusting. But we'll just pause the video, or can we have a look at the servers? Where are our servers? So we would type pacman mirrorless or something like that, right? They must have something equivalent. apt, let's see if apt has anything. Key rings, preferences, save. Here are the sources. What is this sources list? Oh, server for Belgium, download from other servers, updates, authentication, additional drivers, development, Ubuntu Pro. Did that one as well at some point in time, but it's, I think, free for up to 5 machines. Yeah, so that's okay, the red thing. So I guess maybe other and have a look. Maybe for me as well, that Sweden would be my sweet spot. That would be faster, but I don't know. In Arch it's Osbeck. Here I have no idea which one is best. Select best server. Let's try that. Might still say take the one from Belgium. In the meantime, that's working here. So if, in case you were wondering, we are running, what is this? What are we running? We're pinging all kinds of FTP things here. In the meantime, can we find the name of the application, software properties, memory? So a lot of pings going on to figure out which one is the fastest. By the way, this is BTOP, ArcoLinux BTOP, design wise exactly the same as ArcoLinux. Why reinvent the wheel? Just migrate from A to B here. Software properties, probably Python 3 software properties, and then maybe GTK behind it. I don't know, can't read it. And what do you give me? What happened now? Select test server. Let's do a cancel. Download from server for Belgium, it says. So I really don't know where the file is unless I open it with something else. Sublime text. Reload. So etc sources list D, sources list D. Yeah, this one I know. That's where I put all my stuff. Sublime text, Discord, Mozilla. But I guess it's gonna be this one then. Yep. So where are we? We're on Belgium territory, and that is really not in Belgium. So we could change these sources, and here's original. So that's the original. Anything else? I guess not. When I change it to server for United States, things are going to change. Now if US, and the main server, that's archive Ubuntu, and other. What happens if you do this? I don't really know. But we are now an archive. Probably should click something or something like that. In the meantime, can we check? Yes. If somebody knows, sometimes these applications want to enter another yes, and then the script can continue. So it's waiting for your input, and I don't like that, but not sure how to get rid of that particular yes. Was it for any disk? Was it for something else? You can rewatch again why he asked it, for what application. So archive, is it finished? So I don't know what next, what to select. Mirrors Ubuntu up here. What do we get then? Mirrors. Does that work? All done. This is now not working. This is now not working because anything else that's not working? That's the update. So it wants to go in here. The local Okay, fine. Then we do the following. Not launch that. Well, yes, we launch that. But we go to do this. Go inside CD. So we're already in the folder, and then we're gonna run the script. So again, running the update. So now I'm making sure that he's in this particular folder, and from there I run the normally I run my script. So inside this folder I run this, and then everything works. So I move the application inside it, run it, and let's see. Seems that we have everything in order. This is multiple times, so the Opera is double. I don't know why. Because close, stop. So I was playing around with code. Here's Opera, here's Opera, and here's Opera, and here's Opera, right? Too many operas. So sudo remove minus, well, just enough. I think it's this one. One is enough, I think. Let's see. Update. Yeah, Control C. We know enough. So that's okay. So the one that was too much was the one Opera. This is the list. That's the stable list. Stable is safe. So copy. So what is this? That's that line. And this one is that line. Non-free, stable, non-free, stable, non-free. Ah, yeah. HTTP and HTTPS. But that's the safe. I don't think it's gonna use the safe. In the meantime, he is already installing Discord, so we are running every scripts. So yes, I can go ahead and change this on my real machine, my real metal machine. This is on my VirtualBox, and this is on my real metal machine. So that means that we figured out that we should actually do this, and then CD to personal settings Ubuntu Chadwm, run that thing. I don't know, I have it written like that, not sure. I would do it like that. Let's see. First, save. Super F. Let's go back. What did I type? Yeah, it worked without it, so I would type something like this. We're in a folder and we want to run something that's inside a folder, and that's what I would prefer to write. And here it's done. Yep, org done. We're all done. All in one is done, and the script stops. So exit 1 works. That means, last check, that we're gonna push this to the internet. And that's the fun, right? In VirtualBox, Ubuntu Chadwm, well, better than test. Go back, play around in VirtualBoxes as long as you need to, until you figure out, okay, this is exactly what I want. Gonna remove this one, grab it again, git clone. Fish says that's the long URL. I say yes, tap enter, and I run from now on 0. I don't have to think about it. Go deeper and deeper and deeper, 3 folders deeper, personal settings, Ubuntu, oh, and then I run this one, right? So now I just run 0. He knows I'm Ubuntu. I need to figure out why we have these Opera things. So I'm probably running something somewhere with Opera. Control find. I need to figure it out, so I can go to, let's close you and go to personal settings. Well, actually here, Ubuntu, RG, Opera. And somewhere in there, I'm gonna change things here. Install apps PPA. Install apps PPA. Install apps. This one is now here. Voila. Control find Opera. What do? I write archive key echo opera stable non free to opera list. This is wrong, but what is then correct? I write it to opera list, and it says there is already an opera stable list. Why is that double? Opera, find. Anywhere else? So here is install apps, operator. Just there. So what am I doing wrong? There is opera stable list multiple times. So what happens if you run this? That's for the key. That's something else, right? That's for the key, and that's for Opera stable. You can always have a look at the website, what they say on Opera. But well, why not? Opera PPA. So that's the key. So why? Exactly the same thing, I think. Control A, nope. Control C. In the meantime, everything is finished. So, one thing to solve, and that is the way apps PPA works. And that's Opera. Opera is down here somewhere. Control find Opera. There. Control V. So this one and that one is exactly the same thing. So why are you having trouble? Okay. Save. No. Control S. Super F. Kill it. I'm gonna remove sudo remove everything that's inside etc apt sources list.d. That starts with Opera. Let's start with Opera maybe. Voilà. All gone, right? Nothing there for Opera. When I update, I see no problems. Snap is also going to update. Then I'm going to run this one, the PPA. Install. And that one. Okay. And at the end, more or less at the end, we got Opera. So what is it doing? What is it doing? Opera is here now. Gone between this one and that one. The O. That's what we did. Opera list. So where are the others coming from? So that's Mozilla still. Where's Opera? Chromium. Here's Opera. Okay. Oh, so Opera is one list and that's it. So now there are no issues. Well, I've been playing around with these things, VirtualBox for a reason, right? So if I run this again, not that one, if I run this one again, current choices is going straight to all-in-one, to Debian, and then he's gonna install everything. That's normal. It's root. You can't overwrite it. Looking good. Looking good. So if you run it again, there should be no issue here with Opera anymore. Just the one. So it can't, it doesn't like having doubles, right? This is something else. That's the save file. These two guys are exactly the same. If we only could help about Thunar. So Thunar minus Q. What was I looking at? File system, etc, apt, sources list. Want to do a melt, not at this point in time. So file, click here, click there, compare. Exactly the same thing, right? So save is just a backup. Same thing here. In the meantime, we're at Opera. Now we check in. Opera stays Opera. There's no new Opera there. Even if there would be an Opera save, no problem there. It's not used anyway. But no, everything looks good. When we update again, there are no errors to be reported. Yes, there are errors to be reported. There is Opera list 2. So why? Double line. Now we know what it is, right? Now we know what it is. That means that the script, and this one should be, it goes here. It's gonna add lines to that one. So it would be much better if we do this. Sudo T, Control C, add it to etc sources Opera list, right? And then they do the device as null. If we want to do that as well, we can. But watch out, Eric. I have to do it here. Save. Make it bigger. So echo deper, okay. Put it to, give it to sudo t etc apt sources, not add, not -a, but just overwrite everything. And then there's no double line in it. That is what I would do. So if I run it again, so it's not, it was not the URL, it was the overwriting thing that needed to be fixed. So Opera list, is double, and it just have one line. So I told him now to overwrite that file, and we should only have one thing each single time I run the script. It's overwriting it again and again and again, like all the others. So the copy paste from the website is no good if you keep installing and installing and installing, like I'm doing now, running the script again and again. And that's that way that we learn, right? Okay, yeah, right. An extra line, another extra line, another extra line. And Debian says, how many extra lines do you want to have for Opera? Too much, right? This is this bunch of code here. It's configured multiple times. Yeah, 2 lines. 2 lines is multiple, right? So this one needs to be changed. And Brave, so Opera is still to be done. Firefox. All right, let's have a look. Just the one, and just the one is exactly what I need. When I update everything, it won't say there are doubles. And Ctrl-Alt-O is spike them on, spike them off, spike them on, spike them off. Super X, and we're logging out. Enter the video. It's working. So that's the thing, right, with what ifs. Keep trying, keep playing, keep thinking, keep analyzing. It's fun. And voila, we have got a script that's a little bit better. But I still need to change things here. So what we did was add the code from up here. The sudo t thing. Control-C. And we say, okay, you're going to stop doing this. We're going to do that. Move it through, pipe it through that one, going in here, and we said, yeah, the rest just whatever output there is, send it to device null, meaning wastebasket basically. So that was, I think, the code. Here we start with a small accent, and then the quotes start here, quotes stop here, then we pipe it, and then we get the list. We put everything then in. Okay, that's it. Save. So that's what I need to quit and put online. So we type up, and that is wrong. We type up here. Yes. And then we tell that we're going to undouble the Opera source list, right? No doubles. And that's it. And now we have a look. I say, okay, what did we change here? We changed this thing from here to here. And that before that we did this, and before that we did that. And it's fun, right? To keep track of all the changes and yeah, analyze and make your scripts better and better and better each single time. Enjoy.